qui con Robert Krakoff, presidente di Razer, e stiamo per intervistarlo in inglese ovviamente perché non parla italiano, e niente, adesso sentiremo ciò che c'è da dirci su certe domande che faremo a voi. Allora, sono un po' stanco. So, Robert, just introduce yourself. So, we know, I guess, everything about Razer, so today I want to talk about Robert. So, you know, I'm playing with your items, your stuffs, and I want to ask you, how does it makes you feel? I mean, I heard your story when you tell us your story, and I thought that there was a lot of Robert inside everything, inside every keyboard, inside every mouse. So, how do you feel when people play with these stuffs?
Well, it's hard to express the. It's, you know, when you're a company that actually designs your own products, engineer your own products, you get a little different feeling from somebody who's maybe buying somebody else's technology and then putting their logo on it. When you do it yourself, and then you see actually somebody using it, it's like, oh, this was at one point a fluid thought.
Okay.
You know, in my mind, somewhere it was just a thought, and now it's come to life, and it's come to fruition, and real people are using it. And then the next thing is, if somebody says something like, it's the best product I've ever used, or the best keyboard, or the best whatever, then it goes way beyond it, and it's hard to express that. But what it makes you want to do is just work harder and make better, and just you know, achieve more. It's a funny feeling, because if you're a failure, usually you want to quit.
Okay.
If you're a success, you want to be better.
Yeah.
So, you know, Razer's been successful, and I think everybody who works for the company now, and we have over 1,000 employees now around the world, but I think everybody shares the same feeling that I do about the success of the company, then breeding more success and being more proud of what you do. So that's kind of, it's hard to put in words though, but it's a wonderful feeling.
Okay. So it is the same when I say that we are playing with your dreams.
Yes. Okay. In a way, it's innovation and imagination are extremely important to our company, and we nurture it, and we encourage it, and we reward it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, what about the future? I mean, not about all the products. I know you are for sure thinking about new keyboards and new mouse for the new years to come. So, what about the VR? I have to ask you, because I know that Razer is a partnership with a big China company of PCs. So I ask you, there is something in VR that you are thinking of?
I think VR is kind of an unusual category for Razer. Razer has always made products to support software.
Yeah.
So if a game came out, a AAA game came out, and it demanded, let's say it was a certain genre like FPS or MMOG or something like that, and if it demanded, you know, a certain keystroke or a certain amount of resistance or a certain button, you know, type, or a certain sensor, or whatever it demanded, then we would create a product to fit the game genre. And hopefully our innovation and our originality would allow us to make something that actually solved an unmet need of the user. With virtual reality, it's the opposite. Somebody says, I've got this cool hardware, now let's see what comes from software. What games are going to be developed? Well, I'll tell you right now that I see VR becoming a way of life in music, concerts, music videos, some sporting events, buying a luxury car, yacht, home. Can you imagine going to the BMW site and being able to not only sit in, your new BMW, but actually test drive it.
Yeah.
Through virtual reality. Can you imagine going to a Paul McCartney concert and actually being able to walk behind Paul McCartney and watch him play the keyboard?
Yeah.
Things like that. I mean, so exciting, so neat. I've seen VR examples where people go through ruins, old Aztec and Mayan ruins, to be able to actually walk through the ruins as they were 1,200 years ago, right? So those are the kind of things that are very exciting about VR. Gaming is still, this is why we did Razer decided to, rather than do hardware, we decided to open our source code and encourage small to medium-sized developers to start developing games, hoping that there'll be some games coming through, maybe some AAA games out of these that where they'll create more of a demand. And then when that happens, then you'll see Razer get into the hardware. But right now we're really into, the OSVR, the open source, and it's been gratifying because we've had somewhere around 600 developers who got the kits free.
Yeah.
And out of that, about 300 have actually finished the game. So now we're testing some of the games and we're seeing how they play. Maybe there'll be a big game out of there. I'm just waiting to see.
Yeah, me too. Just last one question from me that I want to ask you, because I always, when somebody tell me, you met Robert Krakoff, how was him? I used to think of you about a friend of Vediamo's Academy, Game Legends, my site, for example. And would like to ask you, how do you feel here in Gamerome? I mean, when somebody asks you, are you going to Gamerome? What's the event? How do you feel the event? So, what's your feeling about Gamerome?
Well, it's funny because when I get, sometimes people ask me, I'll say, yeah, I'm going to Rome next week, and they say, oh, that's nice for vacation. And I say, no, I'm doing a little speaking and I'm meeting with the university. Oh, really? What are you talking about? And I say gaming, and they go, what? The gaming university, and then you say, yes, it's a gaming university, 3-year course, blah blah blah, and you explain it to them, and they say, and then they'll say, in Rome, and it's such a big surprise to people. So it's always a surprise to them. When I look forward to this, there's something about always, in this business.
Yeah.
It's always about taking. It's always about the bottom line. It's always about how much of this you can sell and how much of that you can sell, and making a profit and making sure that the board of directors are happy and stockholders are happy. And we're not a public company, but they could be. Anyway, you know how that is in business. And I said a few years ago that I wanted to give back something. I don't want to always be taking. I want to give of myself and share. So doing some mentoring with companies, small company. I'm on the board of directors for a couple of small companies. I help people with new venture startups. And then I do things like the Vigmas Academy. And I like to teach. I like to help. I enjoy it. I really do look forward to it.
We love you for it.
Yeah, it's different, and I don't charge anything. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for anything in return. I don't expect anything in return. At this point in my life, it's not important to have a bottom line to everything. So I believe that helping young people, get them started, encouraging them, motivating them as much as I can, as one person can, helping them with their career path, encouraging their career path, maybe even finding a spot for them within the company when they graduate, or at least sending them in the right direction to the right people. It's more important than just always having to worry about, being profitable as a company. Not that there's anything wrong with being profitable as a company, important too.
Yeah.
But not everything in life is about the bottom line.
That's right, because when I see you on the stage, when I saw you on the stage, you were writing, because I saw your smile when you were talking about your company, so that's why at this point of your life, you just want to teach somebody else about the company, about this industry.
Right.
So that's everything, my friend.
Okay.
I have to say goodbye to our friend in Italian.
Okay.
Quindi ragazzi, questo è quanto. Robert ci ha detto la sua e quindi vi saluta. Just say goodbye to them. Ciao.
Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Grazie Robert. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.